at situation A right here. All right, I think I like the green color. So looking at situation A. Remember, the first rule says all non-zero digits are significant. So how many significant figures do you think we have at A if all non-zero digits are significant? We would definitely have 4, and I'm going to put SF for significant figures. So we actually have 4 significant figures at A. Why? Because all non-zero digits are significant. So the 7 is the first significant figure, the 1 is the second, the 6 is the third, and the 3 is the fourth significant figure as we go on. Every 2, they advise that the decimal point does not change the ideas. So a decimal point is here, but we're still looking at non-zero digits, and they're all non-zero digits. There's a 2, there's a 1, and there's a 4 in this question. Therefore, we would have 1, 2, 3 significant figures. Everybody could see that? We have 3 significant figures right there. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, good, good, good. Now let's observe this. I'm going to highlight the issue that we have in this one. All of these zeros here, you do notice that they are in front. And there is a rule that says the first, see there, the first significant figure, all right? The first significant figure is the first non-zero. The first non-zero. In other words, the first number or digit that is not a 0 from left to right. So then, how many significant figures do you think we have? Here. One, somebody else. Yes, yes, 2. So in this case, we only have 2 significant figures because the first significant figure would have been a 6 and the second one would have to be a 1. These would give value to the number, but they are not classified under the significant figures because they are zeros at the front. Now let's look at D. If you notice, these are like rules. There's no working out, no nothing. Remember, we said that zeros at the back, when there is no decimal point, they are not significant either, which means that we only have 1 significant figure right here, which would have been the 7. Those zeros here, they are not significant, and they are classified as trailing zeros. So when the zeros are at the back, we do classify them as trailing zeros. So bear in mind, do not mix up significant figures with the value. It is 7,000, but zeros at the end of it was not classified, so you can't say it is 4, it's 1. So you can see there's a thing with zeros. Look, when zeros are at the front and when zeros are at the back, they are not significant. They are not significant. We're talking about the zeros that you're seeing. But when the 0 is between other significant figures, it becomes significant. For example, E, you notice there is a significant figure here. There is another significant figure here. And in the middle of those 2 significant figures, we had a 0. When 0 come between significant figures, they automatically become significant. So definitely somebody said 3 for E, and I would agree. It's 3 significant figures that we got at E. 3 sig fig. No. Remember now, look at F. Look at F. It's way different. It's way different from E. F is different from D. Look at F and look at D. There is a decimal point in F. There is none in D. When the decimal point comes, so here is something very crucial in it, guys. A lot of people kind of mix this up. You see, when the decimal point is in the figure, you see, as long as you have started counting a significant figure already, look at this. The decimal point is in this, but we still never count any significant figure before it either, because there was a 0 at the front of it. So it was not significant. But you see, the moment you start counting significant figure, like we said, this is a significant figure now, and a decimal point comes, everything becomes significant. So this one is unique. We have 4 significant figures. Remember, zeros at the back are not normally significant, but when a decimal point comes in the figure around there, then they all become significant. And if you notice when I was saying it here, 0 at the back of a figure with no decimal point, because I'm saying if there is a decimal point, they will become significant, and that is what caught this at F. Very special and a unique situation. All right, so let's go. The last one, anybody wants to just quickly tell me the number of significant figures? All right, the number of significant figures that they're seeing in G. Number of significant figures you're seeing in G. You can talk, because sometimes I don't look in the chat.
5.
5. I like 5. I like 5. Yes, Daniel, I love 5 because number 1 is the first, 5 is the second. This 0 is significant because of where it is. The 3 is significant, and because there's a decimal point gone, and we started counting significant figures, then everything becomes significant after that. So you realize that we have 5 significant figures. Believe it or not,